Mark, you talked about Freddie made you more accurate puncher combinations, but what have you learned from Manny, being around Manny Pacquiao?
Being around of Manny Pacquiao, I learned a lot of speed, his power, and his footwork. Man, if you see him, you already see him in shadow box, sparring. He's really good.
What is it about Filipino fighters like we saw with Marcial in the Olympics, and why do you guys all have similar styles, similar angles on the punches? What is it about that style coming from the Philippines?
Because we're the same coach. Martial comes with Coach very legendary, and Pacquiao, Coach Freddy and me.
Mm-hmm. Now, what do you think of Ceja against Rigondeaux in his last fight? It was an exciting fight.
That is an exciting fight. He got hurt Rigondeaux for that fight, but his jaw is not good. So maybe that's my target.
To get the knockout.
Yeah.
But there's been so many great Filipino versus Mexican wars. Are you excited to have your first one in Vegas?
It's my first time to fight here in Vegas for Ceja. He's a good fighter, a good fighter. So this coming Saturday is a great night.
Do you ever think of having big title fights with Mexicans like Valdez?
That's my dream, Oscar Valdez. Before when we are same weight, featherweight. Mm-hmm. So I challenged him before, but he don't answer. So maybe in the future.
Maybe in the future, yeah. What would you think of Gary Russell? A guy with that speed and boxing skills.
If he's not moving up of 130, maybe he's gonna. If I do win this fight, maybe we fight together.
You would fight him.
I like to fight with him. I would like.
And just want to ask, there's what's it going to take from you to become, like Donaire and Pacquiao, not just a champion, but become one of the Filipino greats? What's that going to take from you, Mark?
I'm gonna put my name in the history of the Philippines, and I'm so grateful that this is my opportunity to fight here in Vegas, first time. So I'm gonna do my best shot.
Salamat.
Thank you.
Can I ask you about the current world champions right now? You just had Kid Galahad become the IBF champion. What did you make of his performance and him overall?
Shan said every organization to fight in this WBC, WBA, IBF, I'm open to fight with other guys, with the champions.
What did you make of his performance? Did you get to watch the fight?
I didn't watch the fight, but I watched the highlights. He's good. It's not more power, but he's a more punching.
Right, and Lee Wood also became the WBA regular champion. We're not really quite sure what's going to happen with Leo Santa Cruz and whether or not he's going to vacate.
I think he moved up in 130.
Yeah.
But there's one here in WBA, the new champion.
Lee Wood?
Lee Wood, yeah.
Yes. What did you make of his performance?
He's good. He's really good. He fight Dickens.
Yeah.
Dickens. That's a great fight.
No, Kid Galahad fought Dickens.
Yeah. I saw that fight.
Yeah.
That's a great fight.
Just overall, in general, what's the ultimate goal for yourself in your career, and how soon do you think that you'd be able to see yourself in the mix with those type of guys?
My ultimate goal in my career is to become a world champion, and I'm gonna do my best to achieve that.
Yeah. And what are your thoughts on potentially Manny Pacquiao retiring? Potentially. Do you think that he's gonna retire?
I think he's not gonna retire if he won this fight.
Yeah.
No, maybe he wants to fight Crawford and Spence.
Yeah.
So he's gonna win this fight.
Right.
For sure.
Two very dangerous fights for him. What do you make of him being 42, going to be 43? By the time he faces any of the other guys, he's potentially going to be about 43 years old anyway. So what do you make of him mixing it up with the young guns?
Age is just a number. He's strong like it's like a lion.
He's a freak of nature.
It's like a lion.
And what's something that you've learned the most, sort of having him, guide your career?
It is very important that Senator Manny guided me, and one of the next protege. So I'm so happy that people say I'm the next protege, Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do my best.
Do you hope that he becomes president?
I don't know, but if he runs, I vote for him.